Welcome, everyone, to race number 2 of Season 3 of the Dash for Cash Superstock Series, hosted by the iRacing Superstock League. Tonight, the drivers will be competing at the wonderful and always exciting Five Flags Speedway, and I'm your announcer, Atlee Weiss, to call the action. Let's talk about the series that you all are watching tonight, the Dash for Cash series. Dash for Cash Superstock Series is a pay-to-play league. To enter, it costs $10. And right now, based on 15 entries, which right now we have 12, the winner would get $60, second would get $40, and third place would get $20, but that is subject to change because those numbers were based on 15 entries. Now, still, as you saw, it said your ad here because currently the Dash for Cash Superstock League is currently sponsorless. So if you want to get your business out there to a lot of people, then it would be a great idea to sponsor the Dash for Cash Superstock Series. You can contact them on Facebook. If you want to sponsor them, it's, again, a great way to get your business out there to consumers who'd love to use your products or services. I just recommend it. Now, it was an exciting race last Friday at Michigan International Speedway for the season opener, where Christopher Bedwell got the victory. Second was Ian Martin. Finishing third was Jonathan Mitchum. Third was Dalton J. Martin. Fourth was Jonathan Mitchum. And rounding out the top 5 was Nathan Nixon. And since he won the race, Christopher Bedwell is on top in points. Ian Martin is in second because he finished second. But there is a little bit of a change. Jonathan Mitchum, who finished fourth in the race, is actually third in points because of bonus points, and that puts Dalton J. Martin in fourth in points. And Nathan Nixon is in fifth in points. Tonight's format: 4-lap qualifier and a 50-lap race. Each driver will have 0 fast repairs. So keep an eye on that stat. Maximum of 17 incident count, and if needed, 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. After what we saw at Michigan, these drivers are going to be very aggressive. So who knows? We might have to use all 3 of those green-white checkered attempts. Right now on the top of the board, at the number 06 of Wyatt C. Martin, with a fast time of 17.848. He's 100th off the number 98 of Ian Martin. And right now, Wyatt C. Martin, Ian Martin, and Tyler Tomasi are all very close to each other time-wise. So definitely watch out after looking at practice. Watch out for those 3, Wyatt C. Martin, Ian Martin, and Tyler Tomasi in the feature. We'll see if since they've had a good practice, if they can have a good feature. Now, it looks like last week's winner, Christopher Bedwell, is not currently here in practice. He could very well join us. Oh, yeah, I just forgot to mention this, guys. As you can see, currently, Atlee Racing and Ian Martin 001 are currently hosting us, and thank you to those 2 for hosting. But you could also host us. It's a great way to get your channel viewership as well as helping us as well. So you can go over to Twitch since you are watching it. Yeah, and once the broadcast is live, you hit, I think there's an icon that says share, and you select host. And again, that really helps us, supports us. Thank you again to Atlee Racing and Ian Martin 001 for hosting currently. If you're not streaming currently, Here to do that. Qualifying. We're getting set for it. 4 laps around Five Flag Speedway. And this will determine your starting position in the heat race. Not necessarily the race, but the heat race. Then the heat race will shake everything up and determine how the real race starts. I think there's going to be a driver's meeting at 5 minutes, and that will further discuss the format and other information. That's going to be by Ian Martin. Ooh, getting very loose in turns 3 and 4 is Wyatt C. Martin. He saved it, so no significant damage to that 06 car. All right, already somebody's on the board. Nathan Nixon is on the top of the board with a 18.627, and already somebody gets by him as I was saying that. Now in the first place in qualifying is the number 20. Oh, excuse me, the number 76 is in first. Tyler Tomasi. He set a time of 18.082, but Ian Martin now is on the top of the board. He set a 18.067, so new leader in qualifying. That's that 98 of Ian Martin. So we got Michael White, Darren Cole, Bill Watkins, Cody Armand, Tyler Smith. All of these guys still need to get on the board. We'll see if they can get up there with Ian Martin, Tyler Tomasi, Wyatt C. Martin, Michael White. Oh! Flipping in turns 3 and 4. He was on his lid for a fraction of the time. Wyatt C. Martin he's been getting very loose in turns 3 and 4. See if he can get that fixed. Tyler Smith, he still needs to get on the board. Here he is in that number 40 car. Let's see where he ranks. And on this first lap. All right, 18.146. That's good enough to get him bronze. Third, but looks like he gets loose in turns 1 and 2. He gets his car back going, though. Made a teensy bit of contact with the wall there. Let's see what this time is. After getting loose, yeah, it's a 29.746 since he got loose in turns 1 and 2. Hopefully he can rebound from that on lap number 3. And there we go. He bests his time of 18.146 with a 18.133. Still not enough to get by Tyler Tomasi and Ian Martin, but he's getting up there. Let's see what he can do for lap number 4, his final lap that will count. Ooh, a 10th off there. Gets loose in turns 1 and 2 again. Entry of 1, tags the wall. I think that's everybody. Oh, yep, Darren Cole in the number 00. He still needs to go out there. He's still got 6 minutes, so I think he's got enough time to get on the board. So at 6 minutes, top 3. First, Ian Martin. Second, Tyler Tomasi. Third, Tyler Smith. Might as well do the top 5. Fourth, Wyatt C. Martin. Fifth, Cody Armand. While we wait, I'm going to give some track information on Five Flags.
All right, guys, going to start the drivers' meeting here. 5 drivers will advance tonight from qualifying into the feature, and then 5 drivers will advance from each 10-lap heat race. It should skip the second heat tonight since we did not get over 13 entries, and it should take 10. so everybody will start the feature tonight. Cautions are on in the heat, and caution laps do not count. There's a 15-minute time cap, so if you guys run a lot of caution laps during the heat and you reach the 15-minute time limit, it will just throw the checker flag underneath the caution. The rules for the feature tonight: iRacing controlled cautions and iRacing controlled lucky dogs. Double filed restarts with the lap cars restarting in the rear. 3 green-white checkered attempts. 0 fast repairs. You have 1 extra tire set tonight, so you can only pit once and take 4 tires. So you got to be mindful of your tire wear. It is a 60-lap race, so tires might come in handy if you get a decent green flag run in. The leader has lane choice on all starts and restarts. Leader controls starts and restarts. Once the pace car begins turning into pit road, the leader can fire at any point from then to the green flag. You have a 17x incident limit. Race control is allowed to penalize any driver that they feel is being reckless or over-aggressive at any time. Causing a caution is an automatic 5-point penalty, and then causing 2 or more will result in a potential suspension, and you still get that 5-point penalty for each caution you cause. Payouts tonight are 40 to win, 20 second, and 10 third. That was with 9 entries at the time of payouts going official at 8 o'clock Eastern. The point system for the series is 25 points to win, decreasing by 1 point per position. You have 3 drop weeks, I think it is. A 0x finish is +5. Leading the lap is +1. Leading the most is 2. Fastest lap is 2. Qualifying the pole is 3. And normally winning the heat race is 3. But since people make it from qualifying, there is no heat race points tonight. Tonight's race, as always, is broadcasted on Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch and YouTube. They also have a Facebook page. So make sure you go check them out. Like, follow, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Support the live broadcast. Other than that, good luck. May the best man win. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
And that was the drivers' meeting from Ian Martin. He does a great job running this Dash for Cash League. I'm glad that Intensity Broadcasting is able to announce the 3 short track Superstock leagues. We got Mondays is the short track Superstock series. Fridays is the Dash for Cash League. And on Sundays, it's the Sabbath Day Racing Series. We're glad to be announcing all 3. Right now, I'm going to give some track information on Pensacola's 5 Flag Speedway. A half-mile paved oval opened in 1953. 5 Flag Speedway takes its name from its proximity to Pensacola, Florida, known as the City of 5 Flags, in reference to the fact that 5 governments have ruled the city. And that includes Spain, France, Great Britain, the Confederate States of America, and the United States of America. 5 Flag Speedway is one of the fastest short tracks in America thanks to its very steep 15-degree banking. To put that into account, Daytona has 33-degree banking. Talladega has 33-degree banking. Daytona has like 32. And wide turns to give that track a nearly circular configuration. So it's pretty much you're always turning here at 5 Flag Speedway. Although the track was a stop on NASCAR's senior circuit in its early days, since 1968, 5 Flags has been known as the site of the annual Snowball Derby. Held each December, the Snowball Derby is considered the year's premier super late model event. Past winners have included Donnie Allison, Darrell Waltrip, Rich Bickle Jr., Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, and Chase Elliott. 5 Flag Speedway's regular series features super late models, pro late models, super stocks, sportsmen, and bombers every other Friday night from March through October. So if you're in the Western Florida area, then definitely go check out 5 Flag Speedway. One of Intensity Broadcasting's announcers, Joe Wright, he went to 5 Flag Speedway last Friday He said it was fun. Time there. So just take it from him. Definitely, if you're in the Western Florida area, go and check out Five Flag Speedway. Looks like qualifying is done. We're going to have 2 heat races. Looks like 7. We've got 7 drivers in this one out of, I believe, like 12. Or 11. Yeah, 12. All right, I see what happened. So the top 4 advanced from qualifying to the feature. So now it's just going to be these 7. Starting first, got the number 7 of Cody Arman. Second, 00 of Michael DeLong. Starting third, the number 09 of Michael White. Starting fourth is the number 52 of David Pack. Starting fifth is the number 337 of Bill Watkins. Sixth is the number 20 of Jeffrey Oakes. And starting seventh is the number 3 of Nathan Nixon. This is going to be 10 laps. I do not believe anybody's going to have to leave the session because of this race. It's not like there's like a cutoff. This is just merely for position. Looks like there's 7 in the heat race. 12 drivers in the session in total. So yeah, everybody's gonna be making the feature. So here we go. Pace car pulls in 10 laps here at Five Flag Speedway. Green flag is out. And on the outside, making it work, there goes Michael DeLong in the number 0. But Cody Arman is running that bottom line very well. He's got the nose on him. And he clears him. Now going for that second position, it's the number 09 of Michael White. Getting under the number 0 of Michael DeLong. Oh, the two of them make contact. Michael White into the inside safer barrier. But there's no caution, so he just picks himself back right up and he continues going. Still Cody Arman, and there's more wrecking. Now caution's out. This entire lap is very eventful. So you had Michael White, the two of them make contact. He gets loose after the contact, hits the inside safer barrier, but that's not the main part of what happens here. Watch that number 0. He goes high, hits the wall. 337 tries to avoid it. He gets loose. He tags the 20 of Jeffrey Oakes, and he hits that little white thing on the corner of the pit wall, and that flips him over on his roof, but he gets back going for the most part. So first caution of heat race. I think it took out like 3 cars. Those were DeLong, Oakes, and one other. Oh yeah, and the 337 of Bill Watkins. After it's all said and done, though, Cody Arman is in the lead in the number 87. Showing a lot of speed in that street stop. Love the paint scheme on that 87. If you're gonna put red on a race car, definitely pair it with yellow. The two colors work well together since they're on the hot end of color spectrum. So love the paint scheme of that 87, and he's definitely showing a lot of speed. When we restart, it's gonna be 3 out of 10 laps completed. Start on the front row. We got on the bottom Cody Arman, on the top David Pack. see what happens in this restart. Pace car pulls in. And we're green flag racing here at 5 Flag Speedway. 87 of Cody Arman already clears David Pack. We're side by side for third. Bill Watkins and Nathan Nixon. Bill Watkins right now. Oh, excuse me, Nathan Nixon right now with the nose. They're about equal currently. Man, he's really making the top side work. Nathan Nixon's now in third. And they all go single file for the most part. One driver who's going to have to make his way all the way back up through the field. That's the 00 of Michael DeLong. Here he is making his first move on the number 20 of Jeffrey Oaks for that 5th position. He takes it. Now he's going to try to track down Bill Watkins for the 6th position. We've got Michael White on the bottom. He's also going to have to make his way back up to the field after spinning after contact with Michael DeLong. Oh, the 20 car tags the wall. Look who's running away with it. Cody Arman certainly running away from the field currently at 5 Flag Speedway. Like something happened to Michael DeLong. Michael DeLong is on pit road currently. There's a lot of shuffling and moving around since Michael DeLong's been on the in the pits. I don't know. There's 3 laps left. I don't think he can make it out before the race ends. Two laps to go now. Looks like Cody Arman is starting to catch up to lap traffic. I'm not sure if he'll reach him by the end of the checkered flag. If he keeps up his speed, maybe. That's the 20 of Jeffrey Oaks. He tagged the wall. And final lap for Cody Arman in the number 87 machine. Led every single lap in the heat race. And now he can say that he's led the most important lap, the final one. Winner of the heat race is the 87 of Cody Arman. Congratulations. That gets him some good starting position by winning that heat race. As you look at this sign right here, I found this interesting. 2 big NASCAR series drivers were considered the 20. Oh, there's fireworks going off right now after the heat race. I did not see that coming. That was interesting. Fireworks are done. So let's go over our starting grid. Starting first in the number 98. Actually, let's start from the back, go up. Starting in the 12th position in the number 00. It's Michael DeLong. In 11th is the number 20 machine of Jeffrey Oaks. Starting 10th is the number 3 of Nathan Nixon. 9th is the number 09 of Michael White. Starting 8th is the number 337 of Bill Watkins. 7th is the number 52 of David Pack. 6th is the number 7 of Cody Arman. Starting 5th is the number 06 of Wyatt C. Martin. 4th is the number 40 of Tyler Smith. Starting 3rd is the number 300 of Darren Cole. Looks like though he's manually disconnected. Starting 2nd in the number 76 is Tyler Tomasi. And starting 1st in the number 98, it's Ian Martin. That's your starting order here at 5 Flag Speedway. We know both Ian Martin and Tyler Tomasi are very great drivers. We've seen them win plenty of races here in the three iRacing Superstock League leagues. And there's also 10 other great racers. 12 drivers, only one can win. We'll see who that is. Green flag is out at Five Flag Speedway, 60 laps. Ian Martin with the great start gets in front of Tyler Tomasi already. Single file for the most part across the field. I think that's all going to change here in the coming laps. Already putting his bumper close to Tyler Tomasi. Wyatt C. Martin is starting to quickly catch up to that number 76 machine already. Bring a lot of great speed, but looks Tyler Tomasi, he's left that gap a little bit between each other. Tyler Tomasi starting to gain on that 98 of Ian Martin. These two practically in practice were running identical times. See how well these two will perform. Darren Cole, he is actually in this race. As Ian Martin is kind of already getting close to lap traffic. Tomasi on the outside. What a pass from that 76 machine. He gets in front here at Five Flag Speedway. On the bottom for second, we got Wyatt C. Martin, and he takes it from Ian Martin. New first place and second place driver, Tyler Tomasi in first. Wyatt C. Martin in second. I don't know, though. Ian Martin still has a fast car. We'll see if he can make his way back up to the field and contend for the front again. As this up front should be an ongoing battle, as the field already has gotten themselves pretty spread out for the most part. As these three, Tomasi, Martin, and Martin, all three of these guys have extended their lead from fourth place driver Tyler Smith. But if something happens up here with these three, Tyler Smith can swoop in fourth for the win. So keep an eye out on that 40 car. One thing that Ian Martin mentioned in the drivers' meeting that could play a pivotal role in who wins and loses here at Five Flag Speedway definitely is going to be tire wear. Five Flag Speedway is a very small, short track compared to what we saw in the first race at a 2-mile track like Michigan. It's definitely going to play a pivotal role. Only four tires. So watch out for your right side tires. See if they start to wear a little bit. And if so, and it could totally play a pivotal role if we see a long green flag run. Jeffrey Oakes, by the way, he's currently on pit lane. Leader Tyler Tomasi is starting to catch up to the number 30 of Cole, Darren Cole. Let's see if he can make a clean pass on him. Most of the time, if you'd want to do the respectful thing to not ruin someone else's race. Either move down, hold your line, and they can go high above you, or you can go high and they can go lower than you. You've got rear view mirrors. You can see that they're coming. But how will Tyler Tomasi handle passing the 00? All right, Tomasi's on the bumper. He goes low, and yep, clean pass in that 76 car. All three of these front runners make it by the number 00 of Darren Cole. Here comes Wyatt C. Martin with a big run after getting by lap traffic. He's right there in that number 76 car. He had a big run, and he still does, right there in the bumper on the 76 car. Will we see Wyatt C. Martin use the front bumper, or do you think it might be a little bit too early in the race for that to happen? Not sure. Looking low is Wyatt C. Martin. I think the next couple laps we'll see him start to make a move. If not this next lap right here. He goes low again. He's right there. He's been on the quarter. Hasn't been able, though, to get too much of a run on that number 76 car. If it takes... There he goes. They're now equal with each other. He goes low. Now it looks like Wyatt C. Martin with the nose, but now they're equal again going across the start-finish line. Now Wyatt C. with the nose, and Wyatt C. clears the 76 of Tyler Tomasi. That was a great pass in that number 06 car. New leader here at Five Flags Speedway. Tyler Tomasi, he's holding currently the second position from Ian Martin. Getting past is definitely a great opportunity for the third place driver behind first and second to also make a move, but Ian Martin and Tyler Tomasi remain second and third going into lap number 21 of 60. It's already been an eventful one. These three have just ran away from the field between themselves. They've got currently a 4-second lead, these three do, over fourth place driver Tyler Smith. And they're already catching another lap traffic in the number 337 of Bill Watkins. If anybody's going to win this race, it's going to be these three. But who knows, we might see tire wear if some of these drivers continue to hot lap, not like they are already, but if we do see some drivers start hot lapping it in these front three, that could play a huge factor in who wins and loses in this race. Everybody mostly in the field is currently spread out amongst each other, as they've got lap traffic coming their way up front in that number 337 of Bill Watkins is coming up as lap traffic, and he's got two other drivers in front of him. It'll be 1, 2, 3, one after another of lap traffic. We'll see how these front three will handle it. They've been very racy, and they've been pretty aggressive, but they've been aggressively clean, because no fast repairs is, so if you get yourself in a very big wreck, you got no resets. Also, 17x incident limit. If you get over that, you're disqualified, DQ'd, no points given for the race. And I know these drivers definitely don't want that, as they want that $40 top prize money, and currently in that top prize position is Wyatt C. Martin, but I know Tyler and Ian want it. We'll see if they will make a move on each other in the next coming laps, as they're starting to gain on these three of Bill Watkins, Nathan Nixon, and David Pack. How will they handle them? I think in this next lap, he's going to get up to him if he continues at the pace. He goes high, he goes low with the crossover move on Bill Watkins. Wyatt C. Martin clears him, Tyler Tomasi clears him, and Ian Martin clears him. Now, we've got one after another. Currently battling for a position is David Pack and Nathan Nixon. Since they're battling for position, will that make it harder? Oh, the 06 of Wyatt C. Martin and David Pack make contact. That leaves room for Tyler Tomasi to sneak under, and he now makes contact, gets loose as Wyatt C. Martin. What a save from the 06 car of Wyatt C. Martin. New leader here at Five Flags Speedway. That's the number 76 of Tyler Tomasi, who is currently now catching up to another lap traffic car. That's the 3 of Nathan Nixon, one after another. That was a bunch of events. Still remaining in third, though, is the 98 of Ian Martin. I think the fact that both Nathan Nixon and David Pack were battling, and also just Nathan Nixon, he made just a little bit of contact with that 52 car, and that sent him barreling down the track. But what a save. The wreck could have been a whole lot worse for the 06 of Wyatt C. Martin. Glad he's continuing, and he's still in second place. He's right there behind Tyler Tomasi. Tyler Tomasi makes it by Nathan Nixon now. It's Wyatt C. Martin's turn. He does. A little bit more careful after what happened with David Pack. And Ian Martin makes it by Nathan Nixon. So these front three continue to run here at Five Flag Speedway after making their way through lap traffic. And there's not a lot of lap traffic for a long way. So the field's pretty spread out. We've had a very long green flag run. We're over halfway now. So these tires, everybody on the racetrack right now is on the same amount of tires with each other. It depends, though, on how hard they're racing, that is. I don't know, it might not come to play. These drivers, their line that they're running right now looks like they're running pretty carefully, taking care of those tires, not want to burn off that right front. Once 10 laps, or 5 laps tick, we'll see a little bit more aggression from these drivers. Here comes Wyatt C. Martin regaining that strength in that number 06 car. He's starting to catch back up to Tyler Tomasi. He was the leader before the lap traffic encounter, so we know he has a fast car, but can he make the move on Tyler Tomasi? He's on the bumper currently. I think in the next maybe 2 laps, we'll see him dive low. As you can see here, Ian Martin's hanging back there in third. I'm not sure, he might be thinking that something might happen up here with the front two. He's saving tires back there, possibly. There he goes. Wyatt C. Martin goes low on the quarter of Tyler Tomasi. Now he's got the nose over the 76. They're equal rolling into turns 1 and 2. Now C. Martin with the nose. Now, but they're still running pretty identical to each other going across the start-finish line. But Wyatt C. Martin got that great momentum, and he clears the 76 of Tyler Tomasi. New leader here at Five Flag Speedway. And that is that number 06 of Wyatt C. Martin. But still, Tyler Tomasi remains there, and Ian Martin is there as well. These three, you could put a blanket over these 3 cars. They're so close in proximity. Wyatt C. Martin trying to extend that gap over Tyler Tomasi, knowing that these 3 cars up front, all of them have a fast car. They're running pretty identical times. Only about a 10th off of each other. Yeah, and expect Tyler Tomasi. He goes low. He's on the quarter. Yep, they're equal now. Making a move. There goes 76 of Tyler Tomasi. They're side by side going on the back straightaway. Wyatt C. Martin still making that top line work. Though now it's, yep, still C. Martin. Ian Martin goes low, makes it 3 wide. Going into turns 1 and 2, Tomasi with the nose out of the 3. He clears Wyatt C. Martin, but now he's got the 98 of Ian Martin to deal with. Tomasi with the nose on the outside, making it work. Still Ian Martin running the bottom very well. They remain equal on the back straightaway. Ian Martin with the nose. And continuing to battle it out for the lead is Ian Martin and Tyler Tomasi. The 2 of them make contact as here comes the 06 of Wyatt C. Martin on the bottom. Martin with the nose now over Ian Martin. That did not help Tyler Tomasi whatsoever. He's going to start running right behind the 06 of Wyatt C. Martin to get by the 98 of Ian Martin. And the three of them are now single file again, but Ian Martin is running below for the second position. Ian Martin with the nose. The two of them make contact. And Ian Martin clears the 76 of Tyler Tomasi. He hits a cone. And they're now single file after being side by side for many laps. As we're entering now 10 laps to go on the ticker. These short track races go by very fast, but that doesn't mean there hasn't been action, as these three are still very close to each other. And we'll see a lot more action in the waning laps here of this race, though. Wyatt C. Martin currently sits in that top spot, $40 spot, and he's got a pretty good distance over Ian Martin. The thing you're going to watch now is that second place spot, Tyler Tomasi and Ian Martin. Tomasi's got his bumper on the 98 car of Ian Martin. He's looking low, 76 of Tyler Tomasi. He knows he's getting closer. It's about 5 laps left. About that here at Five Flag Speedway. So he knows he's got a short amount of time to try to make a move, but it's a short track. I think he can do it. Will we see him put the bumper, or is he going to do it pretty cleanly? We'll see. All right, 6 laps to go. They remain 1, 2, 3, as it has been since that bit of action with these three. 5 laps to go now. That's 5 laps for anybody to try to challenge Wyatt C. Martin up front. Tomasi's looking low. He puts that bumper on the 98 of Ian Martin, though he doesn't get him low. Great save on that 98 car. He's holding that second position from the 76 of Tyler Tomasi. There he is. He's continuing to put that bumper on that 98 car of Ian Martin. Tyler Tomasi, we know he's an aggressive driver in a good way, though. He looks slow in turns 1 and 2. Nope. Ian Martin continuing to block that 76 of Tyler Tomasi. 2 laps to go as these two are battling. That leaves Wyatt C. Martin to extend his lead over the two. Oh, but caution's... That is not what they want. Caution is out here at Five Flag Speedway. Doesn't look like it's him. It was him. Not him. So he looks like we found someone who was involved in that previous accident. Accident. That's the number 7 of Cody Armin. Let's see what happens to him. He had the leaders starting to catch up to him in that 87 car. Oh, but the caution already came out. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. That makes it a lot more exciting, though, because we're going to have a green-white checkered attempt 1 out of 3 for these drivers. That Ian Martin and Tyler Tomasi now, they catch back up to Wyatt C. Martin after C. Martin started to extend his gap over the two. This is exciting. This also gives a chance for Tyler Smith, who is like, I don't know, 7 seconds away from these three. He catches back up to them. Tyler Smith does in that number 40. You know, at Michigan, we had a green-white checker, and that resulted in an exciting finish. Hopefully, the same goes for here at Five Flags Speedway. It's been, so far, a big difference going from a 2-mile track like Michigan to a 5/10-mile track like Five Flags Speedway. But it's been fun. Short track racing is fun as always. The lights on the pace car have gone off. Front row, Wyatt C. Martin, Ian Martin. Look out for that 76 of Tyler Tomasi. And this gives him he's kind of the dark horse right now out of those three. But if anything happens up there with the front three, he's definitely in a position to win. Also watch out for that 40 of Tyler Smith. Pace car pulls in. And we're restarting green-white checkered here at Five Flags Speedway. Wyatt C. Martin clears Ian Martin. We're 1, 2, 3 right now going into turns 1 and 2 back straightaway. What is going to happen during this final lap? Can Ian Martin get up there to that 0.6 of Wyatt C. Martin? Final lap is out here at Five Flags Speedway. If a caution comes out, we race to the finish still. And it doesn't look like Ian Martin can make a move in that number 0.6 of Wyatt C. Martin. Wyatt C. Martin is your winner here at Five Flags Speedway. What a finish here at Five Flags Speedway. Great effort to all of these drivers, and especially great effort. Congratulations to Wyatt C. Martin on that win. Let's go over the finishing results here at Five Flags Speedway. Representing Club Carolina in the street stock, it's that number 0.6 of Wyatt C. Martin. Finishing second was the number 98 of Ian Martin. Third was the 76 of Tyler Tomasi. Fourth was the 40 of Tyler Smith. Finishing fifth was the 0.9 of Michael White. Finishing sixth was the 00 of Michael DeLong. Seventh was the 52 of David Pack. Eighth was number 3 of Nathan Nixon. Finishing ninth was the number 337 of Bill Watkins. Finishing 10th was the number 300 of Darren Cole. 11th was the number 7 of Cody Arman. And 12th was the number 20 of Jeffrey Oaks. It's like we've got Wyatt C. Martin currently in the voice channels currently. So we'll see if we can get a good interview out of it. Woman? Hey Wyatt, this is out in the booth. You copy?
Yep.
What a run there for you. You had a lot of action going on up front there with Ian and Tyler. Give us a little recap on what happened there for you here at Five Flags Speedway.
Well, I knew it was going to be an interesting race for us. I know I screwed my qualifying up, so I had to start 5th. So I had to work my way up there a little bit. And then I had to get by Ian to run down Tyler, and was hoping I could pull away from them. And I did about 3/10, and then later on the caution came out, which I wasn't really hoping for.
We heard that it might come into play where you having any problem with your tires, like your right front.
Oh, yeah, it was really tight later on. You had to back the corner off a lot and then get back on it later.
One more time, anyone you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my brother, Ian Martin, for hosting the race, and I'd like to thank MP Motorsports.
Well, congratulations on your win. Enjoy that $40.
Thank you.
We also have second place finisher Ian Martin in waiting room as well. So we'll also try to pull him in here as well. Hey Ian, this is Atlan's Booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
That was a crazy race going on with you, Wyatt, and Tyler. What happened there in that closing laps? I know there was a lot of action in the waning laps of the race.
Throughout the whole race, I figured we'd get a long green flag run because we had a smaller field than normal tonight. Only 12 guys out here. And we got that long green flag run the whole time. I was saving, especially after I got really loose on the first opening laps. I was just trying to save my tires as much as possible. And then you could tell about 15 to go, I put it in high gear and started trying to get up there. Made the pass for the lead and just got repassed on that last green white checkered. I think I could have shoved it in there, maybe got to Wyatt, but I figured already got second place. Good enough for me. Might as well just keep it, not make a bad reputation for myself, and possibly take him out and take myself out with him. So I just finished second, didn't make any stupid moves, and overall I think it was a pretty good race.
I do too. Great job. Running clean is definitely the way to go. Don't want to make a bad reputation for yourself. Congratulations on second place. Hopefully we'll see you back next Friday.
Yep, thank you.
That's a wrap here on at Five Flag Speedway. It was a great race. One more time, congratulations to Wyatt C. Martin. Thank you for joining us for race number 2 of season 3 of the Dash for Cash Super Stock Series, hosted by the iRacing Super Stock League. Just want to mention again, your ad here, if you want to get your business out there, make sure to go contact the Dash for Cash Super Stock Series and the iRacing Super Stock League on Facebook and Messenger to get your business out there. I'm Atlee Atman-Weiss as your broadcaster for tonight. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch and YouTube. On YouTube, we're currently 3 from the Big 50, and on Twitch, we are currently 4 followers away from 50 as we're heading right now currently for a Twitch affiliate. I know we can do it as a community. That would be absolutely amazing. So make sure to follow and subscribe on Twitch and YouTube. Visit us on Facebook for stream links. And also, you can contact us on Messenger for business inquiries, like if you'd like us to announce one of your races to see. So come back on Sunday. I think we're having Sabbath Day Racing Series. If not, then Monday it's the Short Track Super Stock Series. Hope to see you there. I'm Atlee Atman-Weiss signing off. Over and out.